Is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and according to the National Breast Cancer Foundation, 1 in 8 women will develop breast cancer. It is the most common form of cancer and the second leading cause of death among women. However, Arkansas is ranked one of the lowest states for breast cancer screenings, according to the American Cancer Society. And someone who learned the importance of getting those screenings is breast cancer survivor Stephanie Jackson. Thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you for being here.
Yes.
I really appreciate this opportunity to tell my story.
Yeah, we definitely want to hear about your story. So tell us why they recommend that at 40 you should get a mammogram, but you didn't get yours at 40.
Right. I didn't get it at 40. I had some fears about it, and I knew that I needed to get it, and I said, okay, I'll get that next month. I'll get it next month. I turned 40 August of 2019. Okay. And so my plans were, okay, at the beginning of 2020, I'm going to go ahead and get the mammogram. I know I need to get it done. And then, of course, the pandemic happened. And so I put it off, thinking I would, get around to it at some point later in the year during 2020. And I didn't. And 2021 happened, and I had a talk with my doctor, and she said, have you had your mammogram yet? And I said, no, actually, I haven't. And so she said, you need to go ahead and get it done. And she pushed me gently, pushed me towards it. I had an amazing friend who she had recently had her first mammogram. And so we talked about it. And so that's what led me to ultimately get the mammogram this year, January.
And then what were the results when you got it?
So it wasn't what I had expected. I was called back to have another mammogram. And this is something that my friend, her name's Teresa, she told me, she said, Stephanie, it's okay if they call you back. It happened to me after my first mammogram. And so I didn't think too much about it. I said, oh, this is what Teresa told me, that I would have to go back and have a second mammogram. We did the second mammogram, and they said, we see something there. We need to biopsy. And so we did the biopsy. The biopsy came back that it was cancer.
Wow. So what went through your mind when you found out it was cancer? Did you have any regrets that you didn't go get that mammogram sooner?
Well, yeah, definitely. I did have regrets about that. I also thought, oh, how did this happen? I don't have any family history. I don't know anyone who is, in their early 40s that's had breast cancer or currently has breast cancer. So, all of these thoughts about, did I do something to bring this on? What did I do? How could I have changed? What should I have done differently, throughout my 20s or 30s to prevent something like this from happening?
I'm sure there's not much you could have done, probably, right?
Probably not. I have learned a whole lot more about certain risk factors, and some of them I think, just from early onset of menstrual cycles for girls, prolonged usage of oral contraceptives, of course, family history. All of these things increase your risk for breast cancer. Not to say that you will get it, but the CDC does say that's the reason you need to do it at 40, because there's so many different things that could potentially increase your risk.
And I know women, we tend to put everything else in front of our own health, and you're a mom as well. So what advice would you have for any women out there who may be afraid to go get this done?
Don't put it off. Don't put it off. You have to take care of your family. If you do work, that's important. You have to work. I'm a working woman myself, so I understand that. But I also know that you cannot put it off. If I had delayed even longer, things that are going through my mind. If I had delayed another year or 2 years or 3 years, what would my diagnosis have been then?
Exactly.
So don't put it off. Get the mammogram.
And what's your diagnosis now? Where are you at?
Well, I've had a lumpectomy. I've undergone radiation. I am now on a 5-year course of oral medication just to help reduce the risk of the cancer reoccurring. And so right now my prognosis is good. I'm blessed, and I'm thankful that I had people in my corner pushing me to get it done, but then also family and friend support along the way to help me make it through this year.
Definitely. Well, hopefully your story will help somebody at home, give them that extra push they need to go get their mammogram as well. All right. Thanks so much for joining us and sharing your story.
Thank you.
All right. We'll be right back.